Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and this is Khankore, the Aged Gamer, continuing his quest to master the game Dungeon Quest, which is a board game produced by Fantasy Flight. I've done a single-player run-through and kind of tutorial, if you will, on how to incorrectly play the game. If you would like to check that out, go ahead and dig through the archives. What I'm going to do now is to show you a little taste of what the multiplayer has to offer. And the way we're going to do that is I'm going to select one of our 6 heroes here at random. I guess I should just roll a dice here. Okay. 6. Before I do that, I guess I should pick a starting point. So this will be 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm Hugo the Glorious. Same character I played during the run through. Okay, which is not bad because I'll know exactly what he does. All right, we'll re-roll 6s, and we'll again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2. So we'll be playing against Chalara, and Bright Blaze. Oh, she's got a little pet, little pet there, kind of like this one. Oh, okay, go on. Good dog. Okay, we will be playing against her. I would do a 4-player game, but I'm not a masochist, and I don't want to subject you to that tedium. Anyway, we will roll dice now to see who goes first. I rolled a 3, and Chalara rolls, of course. Why not extend the video gameplay needlessly? I roll a 3, and she rolls a... Seriously? Tell you what, she can just go first. All right, so she's going to place her character over here on this starting area because of camera angle. And I will place my character over here because of ease of reach and camera angle. And we will put the deck back because we knocked it over with the cord. We will set our trusty camera down here to give you a great overview of the entire game board. And we will begin play. Here we go. Now, she gets this cool little key indicating that she's the first player. And before we do that, let's see what her ability is. Now, her ability is when she draws a dungeon card, she may discard it and draw another dungeon card to replace, but she must take that option. And additionally, if she has 8 or more wounds on her, then her combat damage is never more than 1. All right. Not a huge deal, but her ability to manipulate the dungeon deck is going to come in handy, I assume. Okay. Back to the game. Here we go. She is starting first, so the first thing she is going to do is illuminate because she's carrying a torch. Again, we're playing the advanced rules where that is an option, and I think it speeds along gameplay. Basically what the rule is any area that has a corridor, that has an open entryway, meaning a hallway that's not blocked by a door, you can illuminate one space past that. In this event, she is illuminating into it looks like just an open room, and I am illuminating into there's actually 2 ways she can illuminate here. 1, 2, and I will illuminate as well. 3, 4. All right, so sorry, the white arrows always go towards your little champion there, the room that you were in, and we're set. Okay, so her 2 doors or rooms over here. She has 2 pretty normal rooms, and she's going to elect to try to go up here to the center where we can start looting treasure and playing around with the dragon. So her and her pet, I think, are going to go this way. Now, on her turn, she resolves, she advances the time marker. Still set up for my single player, 1, because she's the first player. She'll advance at 1, and then before she even moves, she's going to, I guess, resolve status effects. Well, there aren't any in play right now. Oh, and each of us get a rune card before we start playing. Her rune card is Rune of Dragonfire. Discard when you are about to draw a dragon card. Oh, that's handy. Okay. So she basically has a way to negate a dragon card, which can be lethal, and I get an upside down card called Teleportation Rune. Discard at the end of your status phase to move any adjacent space and resolve its effect. Okay, well that's pretty cool. If you encounter a monster, you cannot escape. Oh, great. Okay, that's my rune. Now, where was it? Okay, so there are no statuses to resolve. So she is going to elect to do one of three actions: either fight either fight, move, or search. And in order to search, you have to be in a room with one of these little glowing torches. And since she's in the entryway, she can't search yet. So she's going to move, and she's going to move into this room. Now, this room has an icon on it that has the little door, meaning the dungeon deck, and she has to draw and resolve this card, which is a hidden trap. So again, this game is quite ruthless. Hidden trap. Now I have to draw a trap card over here from the trap deck. Bonk, bonk. And poisonous snakes. Roll 1 dice and suffer a number of wounds equal to the result. See what I mean? It's like boom, right out of the bat. She suffers 2 wounds. Quite lucky she is, because I would have rolled a 6. And she has 12. That brings her down to 10. All right, she's done with her. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, twice. And she's done with the traps. Okay. All right, good. All right, that ends her turn. My turn. Status effects, there are none. And I don't have to increase the time track because the first player does that. And since she is the first player, not me, it's already resolved. So I am going to, now this room right here, if I enter it, it just rotates 90 degrees. Or, I'm sorry, 180 degrees. So it basically rotates, and then that's the end of my turn. But there's no icon in it, so I would continue on. So I think, let's see. Well, actually, it's not a corridor, it's a room. So my turn would end. So we're going to go this way. Blink. We're going to draw a dungeon card. And this says that we're in the crypt. You may explore the crypt for treasure. If you do, draw a crypt card. Well, why not? I mean, what could possibly happen in the crypt? Well, what happens is we find 90 gold. So guess what? We're in the lead already. We have 90 gold. Now, I have a loot. I could actually just turn around and head back out of here, safe and sound, no hit points taken, with my 90 gold, and hope that she dies in the dungeon. But, well, that would be really boring. So we're going to continue on. Now, we advance the time tracker by 1 because it's her turn and she has the key. Now, she is in a hallway that's illuminated. She can illuminate. Actually, once she moves in, she can illuminate. We're going to randomly draw another tile here that's illuminated. And another tile here. I should actually illuminate what I could have seen. 1 and 2. All right. We're set. Okay. She can either try to move through rubble, or she can move through this doorway here, or this hallway here. I think she's going to try to move through the rubble. And why not, right? Because rubble is so easy to manage. And when you're in the cave-in, I guess you should say, room, upon entering the hall, we draw a dungeon card. And then upon entering from the catacombs, if we were to do that, we would choose what side of the cave we were on and then draw a card. When exiting, if you choose to exit through any hall that is on the other side of the cave-in, test agility. Success, we enter. Failure, we remain. Okay, so the first thing she has to do is, because it has a door, is to draw. And she drew a dungeon card and receiving 30 gold. We are still in the lead, not her. And now she has to test because she wants to continue on. So her test is going to be an agility test, and her agility is actually decent. Yes, 7. So she's going to roll 2 dice and attempt to get under 7, which she does not, meaning her turn ends there. Womp womp. Too bad. So sad. But she does illuminate. And she now can see to her immediate front and to the right. All right, our turn. Well, we're going to try to cut a path straight through to the dungeon door, and we're going to go, or treasure room. Now, if we go into here, you notice the doors we would have to draw a door card to see what lies beyond them. And in this room, we also have a entryway into a catacomb, plus we have two other hallways, which we're gonna opt to do that and illuminate now. Again, there were no status effects. Drawn randomly, we get a gate that we're going to have to test in the trap room. So I guess we know which way we're going, right? Because we died hideously in our solo campaign. By doing the trap room, we're going to go this way on our next adventure, but we have to draw a dungeon card immediately, which is going to be another empty room. Oh, thank God. Okay. Our turn, since we moved, is over. Now, we're back to the lady. Well, that's kind of wrong. We're back to Chalara, Chalupa. I'm not sure how you pronounce her name, but she's going to try to get across this rubble. She needs to do the agility test again. Oh, she failed before, so she gets one of these really cool tokens that she can use to cheat her dice by 1, and she rolls an 8. She would need a 7, so she's going to use that chit that she earned last one to reduce her roll by 1 to a 7, equaling the agility test and allowing her to pass successfully. See how handy those are? Boom. So now she's in this room. We're going to illuminate what we can see. Now she has a door right in front of her, so she won't be able to see beyond that, but to her left and right, there are empty hallways. We're going to randomly draw 2 cards. Tiles, excuse me. 1, 2. And she is able to see that there is a pit to her left and an open doorway to her right. Well, since she's in a room with a dungeon card, she has to resolve that first. Anywho, and it looks like the ceiling collapses, and the ceiling collapses, giving paths, new ways. Let me read. The ceiling gives way. Some paths are blocked by debris, while other new paths are revealed. Rotate the chamber tile you are in by 90 degrees clockwise. All right. Which we will do. Ink. Ink. Oh, that was actually fortunate for her, because there's a door on that one here. Now, this illuminates. Quite handy indeed. And her turn is over. Now, we're in a room that has a torch, so we're going to go ahead and spend our turn searching, and we're going to grab a search room, and we found an unstable potion, which seems to be quite common because I shuffled the deck several times and drew yet another unstable potion. And again, for those who didn't watch the first video, this remains in my inventory. It's considered loot, and if I roll when I decide to use it before the start of my turn during my status phase, and on a 2, I would just outright die. Yeah, game over. On a 3 to 5, suffer 4 wounds. On a 6 to 7, nothing happens. 8 to 10, 3 wounds are healed, and all of my wounds are healed if I'm fortunate enough to roll an 11 or 12. Well, we're going to stick that in here because that's one of those. I think that's more like it should just say Russian roulette. That would be probably a better use of that card or title for that card. Anyway, we have searched. So what do? We grab a search icon, meaning that this room can no longer be searched by anyone because it's already been searched. And let's see. We need to move the status icon 1 because it's back to her turn. And since she is in a room with a search, why not let her do the search action? So she is going to search as well. Wink. And she finds 60 gold. Oh. So we're now tied, actually. Let me see. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're tied, meaning we both have 2 loot cards and we both have the exact same gold value. So if the game were to end at this particular time, we would actually both win. I don't want that to happen. This isn't one of those things where we're trying to be nice because it's just me playing against me. So we are going to continue on. My turn. I have searched this room. I'm going to move 1 room north. Blink. I'm going to reveal or illuminate 2 sections of map. 1, 2. Ah. Ooh, Now that's a pit. So what happens when you go into the pit is you roll a dice, and I'll tell you, I think it's on a 1 or 2. Let's see, bottomless pit. Upon entering, test my luck, and if I'm lucky enough and succeed, my turn ends, and I get to just like go through it, I guess. And upon failure, I die. Okay, so guess where we're not going, folks? We are going to take our turn to move, and we are going to move. Wait, did I move in? I moved into here. Never mind. I have to resolve a dungeon card now. Sorry, getting a little ahead of myself. And I have to shuffle and then draw again. All right, not a big deal. We'll go ahead and do that by putting these in the middle, and doing this, and giving it a cut, and then drawing again. And now we have found a dead adventurer, just like in the first game. We're going to loot the body for 1 corpse card, which we're going to reach over here to the corpse card, because what's bad in a corpse card? Well, small scorpions. Roll a dice, subtract 2 from the result, and suffer that many wounds. Oh, that worked so well from us before. On a 2 would be nice. Yes, no wounds. Okay, we've resolved that corpse deck card. Ooh, lots of perils in this dungeon. Okay, we increase the time by 1 because it's our fair lady's turn here. And she is going to, you know what? She's going to go ahead and try to open the door here. She's going to draw a door deck. And within a spear trap, roll 1 die and suffer a number of wounds equal to that result. Oh, unfortunate for her to get, wow, 6 wounds right off the bat. 6, and she already had 2. Giving her a grand total of 8, leaving her with 4 wounds left. Oh my. Things are looking good for me because she elected to open the door and get trapped. Regardless, it didn't say that she can move past, or it says she has to stay in the current chamber. Yes, that was on the card. All right, so her turn ends. My turn now. You see how fast this actually can go. I'm going to move into this room. Immediately resolve the card so I don't forget, which is a secret door. I can immediately move to any adjacent space. If the space is unexplored, place a chamber tile as normal. Since I can immediately move, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And move into, oh great, bonk, a dead end room. Dun dun, womp womp. Alright, so that was our door deck tile, and that wasn't such a great move because now I got to go back. We're losing time. Within, though, I do have to draw yet another card, which says it's the curse of the wizard. We know what that does, don't we? We roll a dice and rotate all corridors. Let's see if we have any. These are all rooms. Room. Yep, all rooms. It's not going to have any effect because we don't have any corridors, which are just basically hallways to rotate. And our dungeon door is resolved. All right, that's the end of my turn. Her turn now. We're going to go ahead and bump that up. Her rune, again, was dragon related. Okay, she really needs to get a healing potion. She's already searched in here. So she's going to move. She's going to move the easy way. Go ahead and go north. She's going to get another door. And she's ambushed. Encounter a monster. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho, ho. This might be an easy victory for me. Let's see. Boom. Okay, skeleton. She has a escape value of 1, meaning if she succeeds in her escape, then she would receive 1 damage. But this skeleton only has a health of 2, so she's going to go ahead and fight it. And she is going to pick, let's see, random. After I pick what the monster is going to do, I'm going to go ahead and try melee for the monster. And she is going to pick 5. And on a D3, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5, 6, she's going to do magic. Of course, she's a wizardly looking person. Why wouldn't she be doing magic? So I compare the result here. Now the hero did magic, and I suffer no wounds. And on her card, which was magic, I did melee. The monster card was melee. She suffers 1 wound. So she lost that combat, actually, and she goes to 9 hit. She is dangerously close to dying. All right, the combat continues. She is going to elect to flee or not. Well, she is She's guaranteed hit if she tries to escape, but that's not guaranteed that she can escape. She has to do a test in order to escape, and I believe it's the agility or the luck. I think it's the luck, and she has a luck of 7. Actually, that's not too bad. She doesn't have any more chits. Let me see exactly which one it is. I think because I've never fled. I mean, why would you, right? Fleeing. Do 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 do. First player. Of course, there's nothing alphabetical in here. Combat. How about combat? Combat. Each player damage the hero plays. Okay, if the hero player dies, discard the number of wounds from. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's see. If he declines to escape, or if he attempts to escape and fails, both players return to combat that they played their hand and begin another round of combat. Okay, so it's still not telling me where. Okay, catacombs, solo play. Come on now, really easy. Where's the flea? Where's the? You know what? Let's check our basic. I hate to be doing this to you. Here's the basic. Combat. Area is escaping. At the end of the round, a hero can attempt to escape. If the hero chooses to escape, he tests agility. Okay, her agility, 7. She's going to try to escape. So we're going to put a monster token here, regardless. Boom, and she's going to test to escape, which she does. She takes 1 wound, and this is the monster that's there, and 1 wound. So she gets 1 more wound. But she leaves behind a monster in the room and immediately goes into the next unexplored place. Boom. Oh, actually, you know what? She can't flee into a unexplored place. She has to flee back here. Bonk. All right. That was my mistake. Okay. Gotcha. Now, these were explored when she entered that room because of torchlight and illumination. And there we go. Okay. Now then, the encounter is over, and things aren't looking too great for our wizard. So what should we do? Well, we advanced that. It's my turn. We're stuck in this trapdoor, but we are going to take this time to search. And we put a search token in our room because we can search. Why? Because there's a little torch there and there's no monsters in the room. So we are going to search, which is this cool little card. Boom. We found another secret door. Oh, we can immediately move to any adjacent space. The space is okay. So we can bypass that. I like that. I think I'm going to try to get to the treasure room. And of course, guess what? Yep, rubble. We have a dungeon icon, which we'll resolve with, meaning we're ambushed. Let's get rid of this card, which is the search. Let's see if we have a rune to help us. Discard at the end of your status phase to move any adjacent space and resolve its effects. If I encounter a monster, I cannot escape. Well, we're going to go ahead and resolve the ambush and giving me this card. All right, there's a troll. Well, we are going to use this. Discard at the end of your status phase. No, we can't do that because it's immediately, I think. Immediately. Okay, let's see. Yep, we have to resolve this. And it's a troll. And the troll is pretty huge, well equipped. Oh, I'm not liking this. Yes, we'll go ahead and fight. Okay, so we're going to fight. I'm going to pick melee. And the monster is going to pick melee. Now, his special ability for my character is that if we choose the same type, melee, he takes a damage and I take none, no matter what the combat result is. So he's going to take a damage. And again, I'm going to pick melee, and let's see what the monster gets. A 1. He gets ranged, which means that I take 2 damage. No. The monster card is ranged. I receive 1 damage. And melee versus ranged, he receives none. Alright, so just to keep track, I receive 1. I'm going to stick with melee, and we know what that result means. Yep. I take another, whoops, not 5, another 1 damage, and he takes. Okay, more technical difficulties, and we're back. So where were we? We just took another hit, and I think we're doing some more combat. Okay, so he's down to 1, I'm down to 2. For this round of combat, I'm going to select melee, and let's see what he gets. Number 2, he's going to get his magic. So let's see, monster card is magic. I get 0 hits against me, and he gets, against melee, 1 hit. So he gets 1 more hit. Ooh, this is going good. It's looks like 50-50 so far. All right, and I'm going to stick with melee this time, and he is going to get the 2, which is ranged. Ooh, it looks like I'm going to take a damage, and he is actually going to take none. So I'm up to 3. Oh, this combat isn't going well. All right, one last time. Melee. And 6 melee, so they cancel each other out. I do 1 point of damage because of my special ability, and I have defeated the troll. Finally, troll down. I might need to use that healing potion one of these times soon. Alrighty, so an example of combat and how it was effected. So now, let's see, that was resolved because we were inside the room. I believe it's going to be our wizard's turn, so we'll advance the tracker by 1. Now, she has a predicament. She fled from that monster. She's going to have to try to do a strength test, I think, because she doesn't want to go back in there. She's almost dead. Let's see. She searched this room, so we're going to try a strength test to get into the next room. Oops, 1 more. And her strength is 5, so I need to roll 1. And I don't, so she fails. She gets a chit, or token, or whatever you prefer to call it. And that ends her turn. Let's see, me. I'm going to try to get across. Again, this is an agility test to get through there. Let me put these on my card. Boom, boom, boom. I'm now down to 13. We're going to attempt to go straight ahead with an agility test, and our agility is a whopping 5. So let's try it. No, we fail. So we get a token. See, now this is how it becomes a little stagnated when you're low on your abilities and testing back and forth, and the time just trickles on. It is now her turn. Think again with the door. Here we go. Strength test, trying to beat a 5, which she does not and doesn't even get close, so she gets another chit. And I am going to try to open this or get across here. And am I going to do it? No, because again, I fail and I can't even cheat that much. All right, we advance the tracker 1 more time. Come on, strength. Oh, there we go. Okay, 4. 4 beats her test of 5. She opens the door. I open a door card, and it says the door opens. Move into the adjacent chamber. Pum, pum, pum. So she's in there. We draw a icon for the door here, or for the room, and this is the dead adventurer. She may loot the corpse. If so, draw a corpse card. Now, it hasn't really been her. I think we're going to skip that. I think she's going to skip that part because she's so low on health. But what she is going to do, she moved into this room. She's going to just kind of hang out there, and I think she's going to search that the next time. I am stuck trying to get through this pile of rocks, which I do not with a 9. Let me see, I have a 5, 6, 7. I could cheat it to a 7, but I take 1 more chit and fail the test. We advance by 1. It is her turn. Like I said before, she is going to search this room. And inside she finds, boom, Oh, a passage down. Place a catacombs entrance marker on this chamber. Okay, well, she'll go ahead and resolve that, but I don't think she's going to go down into the catacombs at the moment because she actually needs to do some searching to find some health. Now, I have some health. I'm not going to give it to her, obviously, because we're competitors, but we'll see what happens. Okay, one more agility test for me. A 7. Okay, now, my agility is 5, but I have amassed a huge pile, well, 3 chits here. And we're going to use 2 to make it a 5, reducing our dice roll, and pass this agility test. And we're going to move immediately into this room here. And what I should have done, that I'm overlooking now because I had to take that break, was we needed to illuminate these passages. So I would have seen what I was coming into. Randomly drawn. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, yes. I may have taken a different path than I did, but we'll see what this is. This happens to be a crevice or a chasm. When you enter, you draw a dungeon card, which I'll have to do, and I can only exit the chamber through a hall that is on the same side of the chasm as the side you last entered. So basically, this side here. I can't enter through that side. All right. So I have to go to the right, but it is illuminated, so I won't forget this time. And I am not going to forget to draw a card. Okay, so we're going to go from this way, doom, and 2, and 3 is here. Oh, that's not handy at all. That's not handy at all. That's a dead end. Looks like straightforward for us, right? Okay, let's draw our card and resolve it. Oh, we are ambushed. Yay. Goody. Okay, drawing a monster card. And we are going to be fighting skeletons, who we can escape from freely. Oh, escape from freely. Or beat up for 3 health. Now, as I said before, escaping is an agility test. Or was it luck? Agility. It was an agility test, I'm pretty certain. And my agility is 5, and I have 1 token left to cheat. We're going to go ahead and fight. All right. So we're fighting in this combat. I am going to select magic. And, again, the monster here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I select magic, and he gets a 1. Ranged. Let's see. He sustains a wound because I used magic, and I sustain no wound. Haha. Bingo. First blood. Bonk. Okay. I am going to stick with magic. See what he rolls. Oh, ranged again. So we know how that turns out because we just did it. And he gets 2. And this time I think I'm going to go with melee. So let's see how melee comes out. Melee, he gets 1, 2, 3, 4. He's using magic, and magic against melee gives me 1 damage. Unfortunately, I take 1, which I'll put right on my health sheet here. And melee versus magic, he gets 0. Okay, so not great. We're going to stick with melee one more time. A 6, which is his melee, which means we match. I do 1 point of damage, disregarding the usual result of the card, killing him because he has health of 3, and he goes by the wayside, and we have defeated him. Yes, good. All right, so we're in the chasm. Oh, wait, we can't go that way because we're the chasm. That's right, we have to, So I'm going to have to go all the way back through here, get in here. It's going to rotate. What a headache. You see what I mean? This game is not for the faint of heart, by any means. All right, so we are done here anyway. So we're going to go to her turn. We advance the tracker by 1. She's scouted and found stuff, and it looks like she can. It's kind of cluttered. She can continue on. So she actually should have revealed, illuminated this token. which is bringing her around in a circle. Now she's kind of stuck. Well, it's a corridor, so she can go in here. The corridors, again, allow you to continue moving. Oh, and she gets another corridor. Okay, so another corridor, which she's allowed to continue moving. And digging in here randomly, and boom, she gets, oops. Oh, what is this now? This is a room, and it has a door and a hallway. So she's going to enter here and illuminate one down. Now again, that was her move action, and it is just settled. So there's a four-way down there she can get to. All right, she has to draw a dungeon card. Now she can, if it's bad, oh, empty. Okay, nothing happens, which is good. Remember, her special ability allows her to redraw the dungeon deck card and take the next result no matter what it is. So her turn's done. Now we're kind of in a conundrum here. This is a bookshelf over here, not a door. So let me make sure you guys can see. Okay, good. So fortunately, that's basically a dead end. There's no search icon in here. We can't even search. So I guess we're going to have to go back the other way. And we're going to try to get through there. Oops. And we have to pass a 5 if I remember, which we do on a 3. Oh, thank goodness. So we're over on this side, waiting to get out. I think, or did I do that wrong? I moved in there. That was my action. Okay, well, we're just going to continue on. Okay, bink. Let's see. Oh, we had to draw a dungeon. Okay, crypt. You may explore the crypt. I'm not going to, because the crypts are not very fun. All right, we moved the tracking timer. It's her turn. She's gonna, I think she doesn't really have a choice. I think she's gonna have to try to open this door. Here. These lines are a little faint and hard to see. Oh, that's the crease of the middle of the board. Okay. Sorry about that. Got my little dungeon all kittywampus here. And so now she is going to test her strength. She needs a 5. She gets a 4 and passes her. Oh, how about that? Wait, she doesn't have to test strength. That's just a door. She just needs to open the door. Duh. Okay, the door opens. We've been doing that wrong. Oh yeah, duh. Okay, the door opens, and my fault. Okay, when you're at a door, oh my. All right, when you're at a door, you just draw a door card. I forgot all about that. I've been doing that wrong. My apologies. Okay, so for now on, just that's what we're gonna do. All right, and she can move freely in here. Okay, now this is a darkness room. So on a 1-2, she's going to stay here. On a 3-4, she'll go up here. On a 5-6, she'll go down here. All right. It's basically a corridor. So we're going to see where she's going to go. 1. So she's going to stay there and end her turn. Okay. So we rolled a 3. We're moving into this chamber here. We have to resolve a door. Bottled Imp. It's loot. If you exit Dragonfire Dungeon, you may roll 1 die at the end of the game. Discard this on a roll of 1 to 3. Discard one of your other loot cards at random, or draw a treasure card on a 4 to 6. So it's a 50-50 shot. All right, well, we'll keep it. That wasn't too bad. And our movement's over here, so we're going to advance the time tracker because we moved. Oh, we get to illuminate. Let's illuminate. And we illuminate another chasm. Ooh, that's not good for her. Because she can only come this... Oh, ooh, that was good for us. All right. I see how our dungeon's fleshing out. It's kind of neat. All right. And it's kind of wonky, but neat. It's very unstable. I guess it was built maybe on the San Andreas Fault. Okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay. Well, not perfect, but good enough. All right, so her turn. She needs to roll another dice. 2. Guess what? She's going to stay there because she's lost. She keeps going around in a circle continually. Lost. All right. My turn. Now, if I go forward, I can't, obviously. I have to go backward, which will just put me into a dead end. So my only option now is to backtrack and go this way and then try to run around. Yeah, frustrating. Wait. We have a rune of teleportation. I forgot about that. Discard at the end of your status phase, which it is, to move to any adjacent space and resolve its effects. If you encounter a monster, you cannot flee. Perfect. All right, so we are going to move here. Any adjacent space. Dum bum. And a random tile gives us... Punk. Oh, look at us. What a way out. There's actually a catacomb entrance here, too. Oh, handy little rune. Discarded. I like that rune. Yay. Okay. So we resolve it. We grab this, which happens to be an empty room. Oh, fortuitous and lucky. Okay, our turn is ended. Let's see. We advance the tracker by 1. The gal is going to now, she has 90 coins, which is 2 loot cards. We have 3 loot cards, but we also have 90 coins. The game timer is ticking down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 more turns until we roll to see if the game continues. So 11 more guaranteed turns of non-rolling. And it would take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7, depending on how lucky she is. 8, 9 to get through here. So she's got a chance. You know what she's going to do? She is going to just move back into this room. Blink. And resolve the dungeon card. And the crypt, she will not explore. This is the one where you can explore if you want, but she's not gonna. Okay. What did I do? I kind of screwed. Look at, boop, teleported. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to enter the catacombs. Bonk. I have entered the catacombs. And I am going to be really cool and point that away because it's getting close towards the end. I might want to search a couple more rooms and then get out of here. And I think she's going to try to do the same. Otherwise, we die in the dungeon. Okay, that's my strategy. Okay, I have entered the catacombs. Upon doing so, I immediately draw the catacombs card. And there's a troll smash. A troll swings his mighty club. Test my luck. If I succeed, end my turn. If I fail, subtract my armor value from 10 and suffer that many wounds. Now, that's not going to be so bad for us because we've got an extremely high armor value of 9, which isn't bad. So, testing my luck, which is bad, 4. We're going to roll the dice. And, of course, fail, which gives us another failing chit. And now we have to roll 2 dice and subtract 10, subtract our armor value from 10. Why am I rolling 2 dice? If I fail, I don't need to roll 2 dice. Okay, so subtract our armor value from 10 and suffer that many wounds. Our armor value is 9, so we suffer a wound. That I can live with. Troll, not so bad. Okay, we're up to 5 hit points. Okay, I'm in the catacombs. I drew a card. Okay, so we're going to leave this here as our catacomb tracker. We advance the time clock 1 because it's now Lady Chalupa's turn. And she's going to try to actually search here. She's going to search here. Okay, so she searches. And draws a search card. Bum, bum, bum. Empty. Nothing in the room. Womp womp. Too bad. So sad. All right. I have to continue traveling in the catacombs. Empty. The room is empty. Oh, there's a lot of empty stuff. Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Time advances. Blink. she is going to move 1. Now this is a hallway. 2, she can keep going. And 3, she moves into here. Oh, that's right, I forgot. She can actually just go. Okay, well, anyway, she's got to do some searching. She's got a couple more rooms around here. She can try to search, I think. And this does connect to her portal, so she should be good. All right, so that's her turn. Wait, is there? Yep, there is a dungeon door icon or a dungeon deck icon here. So she draws it and may. You know what? She's going to go ahead and loot the corpse body. I mean, why not, right? Scorpion, roll 1 dice, subtract 1 from the result, and suffer that many wounds. Oh, she shouldn't have done that. Ooh, because she has 1 hit point left, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 5, 10. I can't do math. 10 minus 12 is 2. She has 2 hit points left. All right, so subtracting 1 from this dice roll. 3. Subtracting 1 would be 2, but I think she can use these, and she will use both of them to take 0 hits. Oh, yes. Oh, good thing she had failed before. Okay. 0 hits for her. Lucky duck. All right. She has searched this room, so her turn's over. I am in the catacombs, so guess what I'm doing? Trying to get out. I would like to get out anytime soon. Oh, my torch goes out. While you are in the catacombs, test luck at the start of your status phase. If you succeed, you relight your torch, take your turn as normal. If you fail, end your turn. Oh no. Oh no, we could be stuck in the catacombs forever because our luck is 4. 4. All right, while in the catacombs, test luck at the start of your status. Oh, that is terrible. All right, well, we're going to have to deal with it. Okay, it's her turn. Bonk. Now, this counts as moving. That's why, that's the only thing we're doing. Okay, she needs to move. She needs to open the door, which the door does not open. She needs to remain. Okay, so she is remaining right in here. Okay, on to me, and I check another. Oh, there's a razor wing attack. Roll 1 die and suffer a number of wounds equal to that result. Okay, here we go. No armor mitigation, I guess. And of course, I got a 1. Oh, usually I roll a 6. All right, so I already got 5 out there. So I'm going to take a 5 and leave 1 for a grand total of 6 wounds on me. All right. Let's see. Here we go. It's her turn. We advance by 1. Now she has to open this door again. And let's see if she can get through it. The door does not. No, she cannot. She has to just stay there. Okay, our turn. We have to draw a catacomb card. Hopefully it's an exit. That would be nice. And, oh, look at that. Found our way out. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait a minute. Wait just a minute. While you're in the catacombs, test your luck at the start of your status phase. If so, okay, we've been forgetting to do that. So let's go back a turn or so, because I would fail that. And, whoops, drop a dice. In the interim, that card would not have resolved. Oh no. Take your turn as normal. If you fail, end your turn. Okay, my turn's ended there. Let me test the second time. That would have been the second move. 9. No, I would have failed that as well. That would be 2 more markers for me, by the way. So now, basically, we need an 8 or less. And the third turn would be... Okay, we would pass and take our turn as normal, which would have given us the razor wing, which we took a hit from. Okay, now we're caught up. Okay, good. Now it's this lady's turn. Oh, I'm sorry. Lady Chalara's. And she needs to open this door again. And she's going to open the door. And we need to shuffle the deck. Okay, we can do that. Shuffle. Here we go. And a couple of these. And another one of these. All right, and draw the card because it said so, and the door does not open, of course. She's continually stuck in this room. She has the inability to open a simple door. Fine, fine. All right, now it's our turn, and we would have grabbed our exit finally. Oh, wait, no, no. We would have to test our luck yet again. Okay, 10. We fail again. Now, we have 4, and 4 is 8. Yeah, 10. We fail. Well, let me just put this back on top for now. So we're stuck. She's stuck. One more. You see how the time counting down is a big thing? All right. Open the door. Try to open the door. And we just did that. So we're not going to shuffle. And the door opens. Oh my God. She managed to turn a knob. Bonk. And she's in here. Doink. Hooray. She has to resolve a dungeon. You may search the crypt. Why not? Crypt deck. Bonk. The crypt is empty. Nothing happens. Okay. She got lucky there. Okay. Let's see. She has to go down. See, she'll have to go down here, test to get through here, and then exit. Okay. No problem. Whereas we are still stuck and testing our luck. But now we have 5. So basically on a 9 or less, we're going to succeed. Okay, 5. We wanted to spend that many. Our luck's 4. We cheat the dice by 1, spending a token. 5. We are successful. We take our turn as normal. And yes, it's an exit. And now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we move 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we don't put a card here because we're basically underground. 5. Here is where we put our card. We randomly draw. And we pray for something that's going to be good. And we put the arrow facing where we came from. No, we don't. Duh. We're not done moving yet. Okay, where's our little arrow that we had for our dude? Here it is. Okay, so you're not on the board yet. Go back to the card. Okay, we're here. Now we pick a direction and we roll a dice. Now, if I turn here, I'm fine if we roll a 2. If we roll a 1, we pop up here. If we roll a 2, we pop up here, which would be amazing and awesome. If we roll a 3, I think we pop up here, or, yeah, I'm pretty sure we can pop up here. Now, on a 4, 5, or 6, we would be in a wall. And what would happen, you guys can't see that. Okay, 4, 5, or 6, we end up in a wall. So what happens is I would take a point of damage for every number beyond, for every point beyond where I could illegally enter the board. So obviously there's 3 spaces I could. So if I rolled a 5, I'd take 2, 4, 1, 6, 3, etc. But we're going to chance it. So 1, 2, 3. And we want to roll. Actually, we would love to roll a 2 and search that room. And we do. We roll a 2. Yep. Good job. Good job, us. Yay. Let me reposition and good. Okay. So now we move 2. 1, 2, and we put our little portal here. Dun, dun, dun. And, oh, this is going so good for us. We put our little thing here, and we, wait a minute. Oh, you know what? As soon as we enter this room, it spins 180 degrees. So, oh, crap. Oh, this tricky dungeon. Now we're hosed. How are we I guess we'll have to go out and then come back in and let it, yeah, okay. Alrighty. Wonderful. Great plan. See, it's right there. We can see it. It's right there, but we can't get there. Anyway, this is a searchable area, but it does not have a dungeon, so let me make sure. Nope. So we don't have to resolve anything, but it does turn. All right, time increases. We're back at Chalara's turn. She is going to go south. Boink. Now there's a dungeon here that she has to resolve. The room is empty. Wow, she's getting lucky with those. Okay. Now she's done because she moved. I am in this room. I can see. Illuminate. I forgot to illuminate, as always. Forgetting stuff. Boom, and I will enter this room and illuminate. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, good thing we're not having to go there because that's a trap room again. Trap, bad. Red skull, bad. Okay. Now this room does have a dungeon door, and let's see if we're as lucky as Lady Chalupa. And of course not. We have an ambush. We have an ambush. Let's see if we have anything to get us out of it. No, we do not have anything to get us out of an ambush. So, we are going to be fighting, of course, a sorcerer. And by fleeing, we would take 4 damage. He has 3 health. So let's fight the sorcerer. Dun dun dun. Epic battle. Okay. I am going to select melee. I am selecting melee, and our sorcerer is selecting melee as well, so I give him 1 point of damage. Boink. I'm going to stick with melee and see what happens. 1, ranged. I don't think this is going to be good for me. Let's see. Wound suffered 0 by the monster. Melee, ranged. I suffer, of course, a wound. So, here, we'll just put this on me. Boink. 1. All right, I'm going to stick, no, I'm going to go ranged. Ranged versus a 3. And that is magic for him, so ranged. He suffers 0 wounds. Ranged, magic. I suffer 1 wound. Oh, I'm losing this battle. This combat isn't going my way. All right, 6. Oh, take that back. I have to declare what I'm going to use. I'm going to use magic. Magic versus the sorcerer. Let's see if I can out-sorcery the sorcerer. Okay. 6. He picked melee against my magic. He doesn't suffer a wound, and I picked magic against his melee. I suffer a wound. Wow. I am not doing well. All right, I'm going to stick with melee. Melee from here on out. Melee versus his magic. Melee, he suffers, let's see, I have melee, he has magic, he suffers a wound, and I have melee, he has magic, I suffer none. Oh, finally, I've turned the tide of this battle. 2. Alright, 1 more, I'm going to stick with melee. And he gets 6, which is melee, which I do an automatic point of damage to him, and disregard all other things, and killing him finally. Boom! Ah, tricky sorcerer. Tricky sorcerer. Ooh. All right. Now, upon killing a monster, I forgot to do this last time, but I get to choose a rune because that's my special ability, and this is the Rune of Vision. Discard at the end of your status phase to draw 4 search cards. Arrange them in any order you like, and return them to the top of the search deck. Oh, interesting. Very, very interesting. And I wouldn't have to tell my opponent over here what they were. Oh, I like. And I do that at the end of my status phase. Well, we're going to take these 3 wounds that we've suffered and put them over here to bring us up to a grand total of 8. And we're going to continue on. The time tracker moves 1 more time. And our fair lady here, who is in this pile of rubble, is going to attempt to move to the other side. And in doing so, she needs to test her agility. Now, Lady Chalupa's agility is 7. And she also has no chits. Good. She has, well, that just means she hasn't failed a lot. Boo. Okay. 5. Of course, she succeeds again. She rolls a 5 and moves successfully through into this chamber. Where she picks up a dungeon deck card, which is an empty room. Of course it is. She has to deal with absolutely nothing. All right, back to me. And what am I going to do? Obviously, I am going to get back into this room here, which is going to, rotate 90 or 180 degrees. Did I say 90 before? If I did, I meant 180. There we go. And if I didn't, I knew what I was talking about the whole time. And since I'm in here, did I search this room and forget to put a token in? I hope not, because I'm going to search it. Next turn, because I've already done my turn by moving into it. Okay. Confusing. Oh, getting to the end. Oh, her turn now. She is going to search because the exit is right here. You see how we only got this far in the time allotted, wasting so much time trying to get through things. And of course, I spent a lot of time over here for her trying to get through this door uh, when she really trying to make a test when she really just had to draw a card. So again, that was my error, but we're moving on. So she is going to search, and she's going to grab a handy dandy search token, and she's going to put it on her tile right there. And let's see. Now, does she have a rune? What is her rune? Oh, her rune is for the dragon rune, which isn't going to really come into play right now because we're not going to make it there. Okay, so let's see. What was I doing? Search. Search. She finds 10 gold, and you know what that just did? That just put her in the lead by 10 gold. So, yes, crafty lady. Oh, you know what? She's gonna go. Oh, she should have searched in here. You know what? She didn't need to move. She needed to search in here first. No, wait. Yes, she did. Because she wasn't in there. She was in here. Huh. All right. Okay, so it was my turn. And I am going to search, hoping I'm not cheating by double searching a room, but I don't see a token here, and I thought I was pretty good about that. But anyway, I'll have to see when I review the video later. But we are going to search. And in this room, we are going to find... Well, whoa. Okay, so actually what we're going to do is use our Rune of Vision, which is going to allow us, doink, Rune of Vision, discard, to take the top 4 search cards and then arrange them in any way we would like. So we're going to take the first 4. We're going to cheat here because our rune allows us to. We're going to legally cheat. Is that a thing? Legally cheating. We're going to legally cheat. So what do we get? Well, obviously we got a secret door. Okay, that's nice. We got a passage down, and there's already one in that room, so very useless. We got another secret door, and then we got gold coins 150. So guess what's going on top? And then actually we're going to put both secret doors here. Okay, and we won't tell her. Shh, don't tell her. Don't tell her. All right, and now we're going to draw our search card, which is gold coin. All right, putting us back on top. Oh, wait. This is our gold. There we go. All right. We searched. She searched. Okay. Now, it's the beginning of the turn. We're going to advance. Now, this is, see where the turn marker is? It's all the way up here. All the way up here. And we only have one more free turn, and then we got to start rolling to see if the game ends. And if we're still in here, and the game ends, it's curtains. You're gone. Dead. That's all she wrote. It's over. The large lady sings. Yep. All right, so turn counter is moved by 1. So let's think about this real quick. She can move in here, and then the turn counter will go to 2. She can search, and the turn counter will get into where we start rolling. She really has no choice because she can't search in the exit. And when she enters the exit room, so in order to even have a chance of winning the game, she is going to have to move in here. She is going to resolve and says that I may search the crypt. Now, I'm thinking at 2 hit points left, that's not a good idea. I don't think I would do that, so we're not going to force her to. And we're just going to wait to search the room on her own the next turn, because we know, and she doesn't. You see, we know that it's just an adjacent room token, right? She's not going to get any treasure, but she doesn't know that. She's hoping, she's gambling. She wants to gamble. She wants these chits seem to move a lot, even with die rolls. And yeah. Anyway, okay, our turn. So we are going to elect to move out of this room and into our tower, where we are basically done. We've entered our tower room. Now let's see if there's anything I'm missing, any special rules by entering the tower room. And let's see what happens. Okay, the tower chamber. All 4 tower chambers are explored spaces. All right, the tower chamber right there. Okay, upon entering, choose one of the following. If you have 1 or more loot cards, you may exit the dungeon. Immediately move again to an adjacent chamber or adjacent unexplored space. Well, duh. And move directly to any other tower chamber not occupied by a hero and continue. Oh. Now, interesting, because, you see, if I were to move here, I can block her from getting out. Oh, that would be, you know what? That's the kind of dirty pool this game is all about. So we're going to do that. Now she sees that and she's cussing us. She knows we both have to get out. But I can linger and make her stay, which I think, I'm ahead and I know she can't really search anything else. You know what? Heck with it. What to do? Yes. We're going to play dirty pool. And we're going to come over here and block her way out. Okay. End of our turn. And the little thingy goes up 1, 2. Okay, so we're at 1 before the game ends. We're all the way up here. 1 before, not 1 before the game ends, but before we have to start rolling. Okay. So, seeing this, she knows she has to be here. Dun-dun. Or wait, this illuminates. Well, actually, she has to search, or would search. That's right, because that was her intent. And she will search and find, and this is revealed regardless. And she's going to find what? The secret door? Oh, no, she found a secret door. Oh, yeah. Anyway, she found a secret door. And she knows now that all is lost because I have 240 gold and 3 items. And she has 100 gold and 3 items. So she cannot possibly win at this point. So what does she do? What would I do? Well, time's ticking. She knows I'm blocking her way out. So I think she's going to, because I have to leave before, I can't, this doesn't mean I'm out. So in other words, I'm going to have to leave and afford her the opportunity, but she's got to stay in the dungeon 1 extra turn. So it's all on how far I want to chance it on the time trial or on the timeline. The first one is if it rolls a 1, the game ends and everyone dies. The second one is a number 2. Yeah. So we'll see. But if she goes here, she will need 1, 2, 3 turns minimum. And she knows she has to do it. So I'm just going to leave. I exit. Boom, I exit safely. Pum, pum, pum. Hugo is out of the dungeon carrying his fat loot, laughing maniacally as he waits for the impending earthquake, which will seal the tomb forever. All right, she knows she can't win. So she's going to have to go for broke. She's going to go here and resolve a dungeon. Oh, she gets a loot. Oh, she gets the loot that... Okay, you may discard the potion at the start of your status phase and roll 2 dice. Oh, she might just... I don't know. Anyway, she gets that. Oh, crap, and it's a loot. Oh, no. Well, it goes gold first, and then the loot, number of loots. So she's up on me by number of loots, right? No, I have 4. Okay, now we're tied at the number of loots. All right. Well, we know she has the secret door, but we know that the next one is also... Oh, this door opens. Move into the adjacent... Wait, that's a door. We know that the next secret is yet another secret chamber. So she searches. No, she moved. I'm getting all screwed up. Okay, let's take it back. She moved into here. The last turn, she defeated dungeon card, which was there was nothing in it. This turn, she moved in, resolved the dungeon card, which is an unstable potion. Okay. Now we advance the track. Boom to 1. Now on a roll of 1, the game ends, and it's a 2. All right, so the game continues. Now she'll search, and she'll find her secret portal. You may immediately move to an adjacent space. If the space is unexplored, place a chamber tile as normal. If you encounter a monster, you cannot escape. Okay, she's going to immediately move here. Because she knows, really, she would have to move here and die within. So basically, there's no point in her even. She can get out before the time ends, but there's no way for her to win at all. Period. I don't think. I'm 100% uncertain. All right, but I know moving in here, she draws another door. Now, it says nothing, so it would go up to 2. She would opt to move again. Oh, after rolling to see if the game ends, which it does, and she's destroyed. And is ultimately defeated by Hugo the Glorious. And that's how I would win the multiplayer battle. Now, let's do some final thoughts here. Let's do some recapping, some recappage. Okay. That was a 2-player game. As you can see, with a 3 or 4-player game, more of the dungeon will be explored. There's a little more tension going on. And it really is. I don't know. I've only played a few times to where someone has actually made it to the middle. I don't know if that's just my experience, or maybe you can comment below and tell me what yours is. But really, I haven't seen too many times where it's actually come out where someone makes it in, defeats the dragon, and then makes it out of the dungeon. Yeah, okay, you can make it to the middle. Don't get me wrong. And then pray maybe for a catacomb and that you don't get lost in the dark like I did. Some people are better at navigating the catacomb because you do run into a lot of things that test your skills. Now, one of the more rounded characters, there are 2, in my opinion, that are fairly well rounded, and that's Lindell here, who has he's pretty average except for the armor, but he's pretty average except for the armor, but he's pretty average in his score, 5 or 6, 5, 5, kind of weak. But each time you gain 1 or more determination token, you gain an additional 1. So he's pretty adept at getting himself out of trouble. So if he fails, he gets 2 tokens instead of 1 to influence dice rolls. Okay, so I would consider him fairly well-rounded. And then the other person who I believe is fairly well-rounded is our archer, Tatiana. When searching, you may discard 1 determination token from your hero sheet instead of placing a search token on the chamber. Okay, so she can search a room over and over again. Now, her lowest attribute is strength, but she's really good at agility, and her armor's low, but she's very good at luck. So when you're in the catacombs, the card that came up that said subtract 10 or your armor value from 10 and take that many wounds, well, obviously that would be bad for her. But the ones where you're lost that prevent you from navigating, she's all about. She could run through those. But those are fairly well, I guess I consider them more balanced. And to be quite honest, Chalupa here is well balanced at a strength of 5. I think she's probably the most well balanced at the strength of 5, an agility of 7, defense of, or armor of 5, and a luck of 7. So I think that she really is the most well balanced, or the most balanced character. I shouldn't say well balanced. And her ability to redraw the dungeon deck card that gives her another chance to find out what she does is
is actually invaluable, and she didn't have to use it much in this game. Maybe early on would have actually saved her a few hits, but as it is, she is crushed by the cave-in and rubble. So that is how a multiplayer game works. As you can see, with more players, it would be a hoot. I think there's a lot of table talk that goes on, especially in our games, um, and it really is a pretty fun time. But this is just these are the amount of tiles that are still left in the old grab bag, and as you can see, there are tons of them, and there's all kinds of rooms we didn't run into yet. Uh, so a lot of replayability. And once you get it down, like I said, the game does speed up. We're doing this in a tutorial fashion, so it slowed down a little bit. But the combat, it's not as what do you call it, Ameritrash, where it's just basically diving through the dungeon, rolling combat dice left and right, left and right. It's not Euro either, where there's not a lot of refined. Uh, Everything's not so thematically great. Yeah, there's you're a hero and everything else, and there's a dungeon. That's about as close to theme as you get. You go from room to room to room, but still is a really enjoyable and really fun dungeon romp. So again, I give it a thumbs up, and I will see you soon with the next game.